Hello, good morning. The weekend is finally here, and I am on your screens with today and retrospect as we dissect and bisect issues that are trending and are relevant to us, and especially issues trending on Twitter for today and also from last night. I am still Shejackiesays. Now, today our top stories are Nigeria's Kenneth Okonkwo was trending, and we have Blaco's the Villain I Never Was album. A few of the tracks are trending. Which one is your favorite? Let us know before we even continue. And also, Shatta has been trending a lot. Arnold has been trending this morning, and also President Joe Biden trending this morning on a whole lot of issues about the pardonment of the whole marijuana saga in US. So we have a lot more coming up for today in retrospect with me, Shejackiesays. Now let's just head on into today's discussion. This is basically for my Nigerian followers. Now, if you don't know Kenneth Okonkwo, I grew up watching Nigerian movies with Kenneth playing a lot of roles. If not being a ritualist, he is a man. I never saw him as a man in love or anything, probably due to a whole lot of these rituals. I don't know if Nigerians you talk about Sakawawa, yes, basically those kind of stuff. Now, Kenneth, he used to be an actor, but currently he has transitioned from an entertainment movie person into politics, and he was initially a member of the APC party in Nigeria, which is the All Progressive Party. My Nigerians correct me, I think that is the party he belongs to. Now, yesterday he was trending, he was interviewed, and now he moved from the APC right into the Labour Party, which is the running candidate for that is Peter Obi. I'm not much well versed into the Nigerian politics, but I've been following it for quite a while now. Now, the funniest thing, this man, and when I was listening to him, he is very intelligent. He doesn't really have much of the Nigerian accent because on Nigeria, you must get accents for there, especially when it comes to your English. I listened to his interview. I didn't listen to the end, but guys, his interview was on point. As I said, I'm not a Nigerian to even talk about how your political system are, but as a Ghanaian, I'm not even trying to equate our political system to Nigerians. But you know what? Kenneth said something really funny, and in the interview that last night, he was asked why he left the APC party, and he said this APC party, and this APC party currently Nigeria's President Buhari is from the APC party, and he said that why am I even saying the APC party? The APC. He was asked why he left, and he said that it is full of noise. The APC is full of noise. Literally, what he said was there is no sound, and it's only noise that come out. So you're not even hearing what he's saying. This man was throwing punches yesterday if you listen to the interview. And he said when people make noise, the only thing that they make noise only through argument. That's the whole point. They literally don't say anything. So when they are making argument, whatever thing you hear is noise. He explained further that the APCs, the leaders in the APC, they don't even know what their manifesto entailed. I think the interviewer asked him that, why is it that he knows all about this APC and he still decided to join regardless? And he said when he started to join the APC, that wasn't what he was informed. And most of these African leaders, they do to us. They come to us telling us that, oh, they can bring this, they can do that, and they just say different. In the end, they will do different things. Now, ASU strike, some students in Nigeria, some of them have been at home for like 7 months and a lot more. There's a lot of things going on in Nigeria. And he's saying that when they came, most of their policies, they said that, oh, when they come into power, $1 would be equals to 1 naira. And that is the most funniest aspect. Ghanaians, you're not even talking about, I don't think Baumia and Akufo-Addo and the rest, none of them even bothered. You menace have the vim. I salute you for that. You guys have the vim. Not even Ghanaians, we did not even say that, okay, we want to equate our CD to the dollar. But Omo Niger, you menace, and you all believe them. They said they are equating the dollar to the naira. And currently, as we are talking, the $1 is now equals to 735 naira. That is Nigeria for you. So basically a lot more. Now he's saying that the APC has basically failed in a lot of areas with security, with education, with the economy. These are major areas when it comes to growing a country. And he is saying that Kenneth is saying that the country has basically failed. So he is now in the Labour Party, which he believes is in the right direction for Nigeria. So that is why Kenneth Okonkwo is also trending on Twitter. Since I think this morning it had died down a little bit, but people are still talking about it because the interview was like like yesterday. Nigerians are leading Ghana by 1 hour. So it was still trending. It is still trending. Now back to our own country. Like back to our own country. Now, this morning, Blaco's album. Apparently, yesterday, personally, I posted this oil in my head on my Snapchat without knowing that it was even going to trend. I listened to that was like the first I saw people posting Blaco's album. I was like, okay, make I go listen. I listened and it was great. I don't want to use this whole news thing to do a breakdown. No, I'm not a pro in breakdown, but I have a second channel that I'll be doing reaction videos to that. But probably in this, not that. But the whole point is Blaco's album, The Villain I Never Was, is trending. People are trying to equate Blaco's album to that of Sarkodie, that of Stonebwoy, that of Shatta Wale, and that of Yatta. Yes, but the whole point, one thing I want us to understand is the fact that Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, and the rest were in the game. We are not even trying to say this is not even age matter. But even the big people, the ones we call the big people in the industry, the whole point is Blaco is young. A 20-year-old has a dope, like he's been having hit after hit after hit. We can never compare Blaco's album. Like, I'm not trying to say because we've had previous albums from these big guys that were also top hits back then, but this is time for Blaco to shine. So I don't know why we are still comparing. You get it? I don't know why we are still comparing, but the whole point is Blaco's album is top, and we should stop disrespecting Yatta and the rest. Like, there was a time where Blaco even tweeted that he was even wishing Yatta would hop on this song. You get it? So let's just appreciate the fact that let's support, let's give all of them the same vibe that we are giving others. Blaco is one of the greatest acts that we have right now in Ghana. We have a lot here. Let me check it out. I don't have, of course, we have Soja on it, which is something that we all know. We don't even need to talk about it. Me, my personal favorite, of course, Soja. Kononguzongo, but I believe that Blaco should have brought the oil in my head thing because a lot of us could relate. I was listening to the song. It's like a whole inspirational music. Before I sat down to shoot this video, I was literally playing that song. You can check it on my Snapchat. The songs, people are just trying to analyze the songs, and people are bringing out the favorites of Blaco's songs. We have Old Paradise, we have Oil in My Head, we have Kononguzongo, we have we have Waste Man, we have Soldier, and a lot more. I think I saw 45 there, a lot. We have a lot. There's a lot of songs on his The Villain I Never Was album, so do check it out. Shatta Wale's interview. Now, last night on Metro TV, which Good Evening Ghana, yeah. And he was interviewed there, he was on the show, and you all know Shatta. Shatta is like a comedy man. Shatta is drama. Shatta is a lot more. He's El Yenyoma Bebre. That's one thing about Shatta Wale. Yes, Shatta is a lot more. So on this episode, what is getting Ghanaians talking is the fact that first, Shatta Wale, and during the interview, said that Arnold. Now, if you don't know Arnold is like a critic, an entertainment journalist. He's mostly on YouTube. Most people do not even know that Arnold is a journalist. So I don't know if he has qualification in that background though. But Shatta Wale is saying that our very own Arnold, who is usually on TV, probably gets paid like 40 Ghana cedis. Like 40 Ghana. Now, how much are influencers even charging for like trends on social media? How much are people charging? Like 40 Ghana cedis.
About music royalty, Arnold still want to sit on UTV and get 40 Ghana cedi and still roll out 40 Ghana cedi. Yeah, that's what I do on UTV. They're gonna give him. Let's go and sit down. Let's go.
Shatta said Arnold doesn't know anything about royalty. He's not like a businessman. He doesn't know anything. He just get paid 40 Ghana cedis just to even be on that YouTube, to be part of the panelists on that UTV show. You get it? That was what Shatta Wale said. And it's funny. A lot of people are saying a lot of things about it on Twitter this morning. A whole lot of arguments coming over there. Now, even Kelvin Teller. And this week, Arnold is not someone who is in the good books of a lot of people. In my own view, sometimes what he's saying doesn't make sense. What he's saying doesn't make sense. Kelvin Teller will say that Arnold gets paid based on the nonsense he speaks. This is not what I'm saying. This is what Kelvin Taylor said.
This is an ignorant boy who basically is fed from the nonsense he speaks. That boy done the shoe fool me now.
You know, be me way talk more. But do you even agree? Because Arnold is usually in our tabloids, on our posts, mostly for the bad reasons. But sometimes what he talks is true. But the whole point is, Shatta, you know Shatta. So Shatta Wale said a lot of things during the interview on Good Evening Ghana. People are also saying that he's postponed his album to his birth date, which is like 17th October, his Gift of God album that he was actually supposed to release earlier. And people are saying that because Opana saw that, okay, so Now Blaco has released, Sarkodia has released. He wants to make people enjoy, because if he release right now, he might not probably get the, he might not get the traffic on it. You get it? So he has to strategize, re-strategize, and a whole lot. So people are just talking about this whole issue. That said in the interview that now these gatekeepers, when Beyonce wanted to collaborate with him, when if they had contacted Okonkwo Mante and the rest and all these gatekeepers in the industry, they would have made him dirty. They would have probably told Beyonce that he's even dirty, that even when he touches his skin, can she become dirty and a whole lot more. And it's true, sometimes based on the recommendation, and Shatta did a great job when it came to Beyonce's project. We didn't really know about it, and boom, it just came out there. He did a great job about it. And the whole thing is, in this industry, there is no, you don't get framed for here. That is like there's all this backbiting. People want to trend by just throwing people under the bus. That's the one thing about this Ghana entertainment industry. So we get to a time where Blaco will move forward and another artist will come and we'll start comparing that artist to Blaco. And that is what we do as Ghanaians, but that is not the way forward for us. You get it? Let's learn from Nigerians. You get it? Now, moving on to other stories, we are going international this morning. I was talking about the cannabis thing that is also trending. President Joe Biden this morning in the early hours. President Joe Biden, if you don't know Joe Biden is the president of US America. Now, President Joe Biden says that he posted this. Now, let's read this. He said, too many lives have been suspended because of our failed approach to marijuana. Today, I announced the pardon of all prior federal offenses of simple possession of marijuana, urged governors to do the same, and asked for them to do review. Marijuana is scheduled under federal law. Yes, and he said, as I've said before, no one should be in jail for using or possessing marijuana. That is what President is saying. So today I'm taking steps to end our failed approach. Allow me to lay them out. Yes, and he said, first, his process, he says, first, he's pardoning all federal offenses of simple marijuana possession. Simple marijuana possession. There are thousands of people who were previously convicted of simple marijuana possession who may be denied employment, housing, or educational opportunities as a result. My pardon will remove this burden. And usually in America, Ghana here, even in Ghana, once you are convicted, once you go to prison, everyone sees you as an ex-convict. Even if you go to prison for one day, you are an ex-convict. You get it? So basically, he wants to remove this pardon from them, that it clears their name that, okay, this is a simple offense. So obviously, whilst they were in possession of marijuana, it doesn't count as a federal offense, so they are being pardoned, the previous ones. And the second initiative he is taking is the fact that I'm calling on governors to pardon simple state marijuana possession offenses, just as no one should be in a federal prison solely for possessing marijuana. No one should be in local jail or state prison for that reason either. I think I stated that earlier. Now, he said that we classify marijuana at the same time, at the same level as heroin, and more serious than fentanyl. So basically in US now, if they possess marijuana, but as they talk small in small amounts, not be the heap of marijuana, and those who are selling underage, like they have to check all these things. You get it? But I'm looking at how these kind of stuff even boost the economy. Looking at it, if you let's equate this thing to Ghana, I figure say if Ghana, that's just a suggestion, if this thing is also being legalized here, if it's being legalized in Ghana, you get it? Sometimes I feel that the economy is going to be boosted, because sometimes like about me, I'll come and talk, and even your Ghana card is Chale. Ghana we just suffer, we just suffer. And people also have their reservations about it. People think that okay, so this marijuana thing is also killing people and a lot more. But obviously, everything that, even if it's any good policy, has its negatives. There is no policy out there which doesn't have its negative. That is my concern, though. I know be American. These are the few stuffs that are trending on Twitter today. We have Shatta, we have Blaco, we have President Joe Biden, we have Nigeria's Kenneth Okonkwo, all about the Labour Party and why he left the APC, and a lot more trending on Twitter today. If there are other stories, I will come your way to talk about it. You know how we do it. It's your girl Shejackiesays, and thank you all for watching today in retrospect.